Fuck you do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's
Like
another
shit.
episode of the. You're doing a terrible job. It's
I
another
know.
episode of the Sound Man. We have a great show for you tonight. I am Jared Seymour
I'm Kevin Harris.
with terrible timing, and on the
Horrible.
show tonight, man, we're super pumped. Coming at you right out the gate like we always do. It's going to be the Grudge Match tonight. Kevin has pissed everybody off in the Sound Fanboy group on Facebook. So if you're not in that group, jump in there, throw some punches. Let Kevin know that you don't appreciate him stacking up the talent like he did tonight with Kingdom Collapse, with their new video that I'm told just went live on YouTube just a few minutes ago. So we're debuting it kind of here on the Sound tonight in the Grudge Match, video number 1. Video number 2, a band you might have heard of. They may have been on the show a few times. You might know some of their faces. Awaken the Giant going head to head tonight. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and I think it's going to make a lot of people unhappy, but it's going to be 2 great songs, and you get to watch 2 great videos, so that's cool. Kevin, the guest for the show tonight, who is it?
So our first guest that will be coming on tonight is Austin John Winkler. He is the original and former lead singer of Hinder, who has a new song out called Superjaded, and we'll go over and we'll walk through a lot of he left Hinder in 2013, so 9 years ago. So we're going to kind of go into what he went through to get where he's at now and celebrate. He's almost 3 years sober. So we'll be able to celebrate that with him later on this evening as he joins us, which will roughly be around 8 o'clock. And then after that, the guys from Transient, a band you will see at the CPR Fest Homegrown stage, well, they've got some news too. So they'll be, there you go. And they'll be talking about all the big news that they've got going on, the new little tour that they've got going on, which we'll talk about as well, because one of them is a Sound Presents show at the Cannery. So we'll be talking about that. Tickets are available now, and I'll give you how you can get a hold of those in just a few minutes. But we are going to roll into how we normally start the show. I'm going to let Jared hit the button right now. Thanks for tuning into the Sound.
And you're watching the Sound. Damn it.
Tuning in.
Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter.
What?
You see, Kevin, it's funny because you're saying you're watching the Sound. You don't get it. It's kind of like a play on words there.
I get that, but if you're listening to it on the podcast, you're not watching it. Just saying.
Technically, you're not wrong with that, but you know what I meant. All right. Well, who's in the comments? Lisa, what's up? Matt, Tab, dude, hearts and fire. I love it, dude. I hope y'all rally the troops tonight. That's what we're saying. Rally the troops. Ann, what's up? Derek, Amber, what's up? Tina, no, Tiny Caffeinated Giraffe. I love that name. That's killer. That's a Twitch name, man. That's perfect. That's perfect. Hey, what's up, dude? Kevin. So let's talk a little bit about video number 1, man. What Kingdom Collapse. I don't want to brag. I don't want to brag, but I'm gonna brag.
I was gonna say then don't, but you're going to.
Gonna brag. We kind of known these guys for a while. You might could say we knew these guys from the beginning.
Pretty much. I mean, we were their first show out of Texas.
Take that, Octane.
And so basically, these guys, they're from San Antonio, and right when we started the Sound is right about when they started to start putting some stuff out. And I was scrolling through YouTube, and I found them, and I sent it to you, and then we've had them on the show, and I think we had them on the show in our second studio, at least through Restream, I guess. I don't remember how we did it. Maybe I don't remember how we did that.
I don't either. I just remember we tried to do something live from the Summer Throwdown, I think is what it was, right? The first one in 19.
Yep.
The internet was shitty and it all kind of didn't work, but they put on a great show that night. It was fun. That was when we, got to meet them face to face, and they drove all the way from San Antonio through text message. Really, they didn't know who we were.
Right. Yeah. So so they did that, and then they came back. They played Dirty 30 Fest with us. Then they came back and they played B-Lux with us.
Yep.
and we would have had another date if it wouldn't have conflicted with some other stuff. We would have had them right after their tour that they're on with From Ashes to New right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But this
We're
is their
familiar.
new single. In the time being, since they've left us sitting here and they've moved on up the ladder a little bit, they've had a song hit.
Rightfully so.
They've had a song hit #1 on Biggins, on Sirius Octane. They've got a new song that's lighting it up right now on Octane, which is what you're about to hear or see the new video for. And so, yeah, it was they pulled the Jeffersons on us. They're moving on up. So
good one.
I like it.
Half the audience didn't get that reference.
I know.
Good.
I did
too.
So,
all right,
let's roll, man. So this is video #1. It's the Grudge Match. This is the latest from Kingdom Collapse. It came out on YouTube just a little while ago today, and it is your chance to see it if you haven't seen it yet. And let's just roll. It's new from Kingdom Collapse. It's video #1 on the Grudge Match, and you're watching the sound. Yes, good stuff.
They brought the big guns out on that production.
Yeah, it looked good, man. They did excuse my friend. They did a fucking killer job on that one.
It's an internet show, man. Say what you want.
So
the boys in the comments below. Look at that, right there. Yeah, I love the it looked like lightsabers to me in the background. I like that. It's pretty cool. The video screens were really nice, and I don't know, every one of them in the video is bringing the pain. You know, the energy's there. Song's killer. I don't know, man.
Good stuff. And if you want to hear more about that single, you can definitely go to our website at thesound228.com and read the wonderful write-up that Anne Marie did on it. Boom.
Nice.
So
I wonder if we could drop a link. Matt's probably on that already. I shouldn't even said it. How dare I doubt him? Right?
right.
All right. Video 2 is queued up.
If
Kevin,
he,
you want
if
to
he
run
isn't
through
on it, he's on it right now.
You want to cue those instructions up for everybody again? It's kind of complicated.
So here we go. Grudge match. It's going to work this way. We're going to start the champion song, which is Awaken the Giant and I Fooled You. When that starts, you'll see a poll pop up. If you're on Facebook, you'll see the poll, vote video number 1 or video number 2. If you're not on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, put in the comments video number 1, video number 2. We'll count that at the end of the episode. We will announce the winner. If Awaken the Giant wins, they move on to the Hall of Fame. And if Kingdom Collapse wins, they move on to our next episode Wednesday night, which we'll tell you a little more about here in just a little bit. But let's roll into video number 2. Here is Awaken the Giant. It is our champion. It's I Fooled You, and you are watching The Sound.
What you need, tell me everything and leave none for me. You left it all unsaid when you set me free. Just force a smile and let me be. Won't try to fight or hold you back. Impossible to get more on track. Begging and pleading could not pick up your slack. Why couldn't you just bend and have my back? Maybe it's not me, it's fucking you. I guess it's nothing new. Stop looking so confused. You had the right to do what you wanted to. There was a time when you looked till it was black and blue. Those pretty lies were so untrue. Guess I fooled you. Up your slack. Why couldn't you just bend and have my back? Maybe it was me. It was you. Stop looking so confused. I'll tell you something new. You had the right to do what you wanted to. There was a time when you looked till it was black and blue. Those pretty lies were so untrue. Guess I fooled you.
The best part about the whole thing is I don't have to fucking vote.
I was going to say the same exact thing. I was like, I know Kevin's sadistic self is like really enjoying watching everybody suffer in the comments. But the takeaway from this is it's 2 killer tunes, man, 2 killer tracks, 2 killer videos that we're bringing you here on the show. And that's what we're here for. So fight to the death in the comments below is all I can say, man.
In the comments, get on the poll and vote. I can give you the early poll results. Do we have election music? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But early poll results right now, Awaken the Giant is in the lead.
You never do that. You always just say like it's 20-30 or some shit like that.
Well, it's okay. So Awaken the Giant's got 74% of the votes right now.
Okay.
So
all right.
So anyways, yeah, so good stuff there. And of course, Awaken the Giant wins. They're in the Hall of Fame. Kingdom Collapse wins. They move on to face a challenger next week, which I've already picked. So it'll be interesting to see.
And I don't even know who it is.
Well, we may have to pick two.
Oh yeah.
Awaken the Giant wins. It'll be two new ones on Wednesday night. And speaking of Wednesday night,
speaking of that,
we will pop up what we have going on Wednesday night, as Molly Diago will be joining us. Molly Diagostino, to be exact, former guitarist of Tantric, did some work with All American Rejects, and she now has her solo stuff out. She did do a duet with Hugo from Tantric, and all of that kind of good stuff. So that will be on there as well. So she'll be joining us Wednesday night. Jared Seymour, we drinking at Fayard Fest? Oh, speaking of Fayard Fest.
Blake knows the answer to that question.
Oh yeah. I know the answer to that question. I didn't even have to hear the question and I knew the answer. So, hey, there's a good one. But at Fayard Fest, unfortunately, Lunatype is going to be out.
What happened?
They had some scheduling conflicts. Now the lead singer is still going to do an acoustic, so we're just going to move him into an earlier slot.
Okay.
Awaken the Giant will be taking Lunatype's spot. So it'll be the last three will be Awaken the Giant, Falls from Grace, and then Boys to Bed.
Oh yeah.
So good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Anne Marie had a good Anne had a good one there. That might be, you know what? That might be our second one if we end up having to do two videos come up on Wednesday night. So that would be a good one to choose from. But if y'all haven't done it lately and you haven't, we got the wrong overlay up there.
Yeah. And it's the old one too. Oh, wait, never mind. Go ahead. That's not what I thought you were doing.
What are you talking about?
No, go ahead. You finish and I'll tell you what I was talking about.
So anyways, if you have not gotten a part of our text community, you can text the sound to 228-641-1648. And that, you tell you what, Jared says it all the time. You're definitely not going to get spam because we're too lazy.
You know, we didn't text about the show again tonight. We've been saying it for like 8 episodes in a row that we're going to text you about the show and let you know we're going live. And we keep forgetting. So we don't spam. We don't have the time to do what we're supposed to do. But what we always get right on that text platform is we do show alerts. Anytime Kevin and I are putting on like a concert show, not the live stream, we always let the text community know first and typically give them first shot, Kevin, at the tickets, right?
Yep, absolutely.
So join there. You will not get spammed. If you don't have the app already, go download that. Listen to the free radio station, the digital radio station that we have. You'll hear all these songs, not just the Grudge Match songs, not just the ones we played on the show, but all of the music that's out there. What I was going to say, Kevin, is we need to update this. If you're on Facebook, we still want you to drop the exclamation point notify in the comments. It'll alert you when we go live on Facebook. But if you really love what we're doing, smash that share button. But Kevin, your graphic making abilities have came a long way since we made. This is horrible.
Yes, it is.
And I can't even do that good. This is terrible.
It's really bad.
Terrible.
But while you're there, and we're talking about, and I'm not gonna lie, we're filling time right now because Austin, his time slot was 8 o'clock, so we kind of finished the Grudge Match a little bit earlier. So we're kind of filling some time. But while you're there, we can also have a star party. And if you want to, if you want to throw some stars out,
but it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, flash it again.
That what I purposely did was terrible.
I know. Flash it again. A star party.
Let me get back down to it.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, if you want to throw some stars out, you could throw some stars out. One star equals 1 penny. So
you need music for that. Dustin, can you help us out? We need star party music, and I think it explains itself. I don't think we need to
called Into Space.
Star Party. I need something with a little bit up in your tempo, but that's close. No. Anyway, we also have shirts for sale on the sound228.com. We're terrible at promoting our own merch. And we have these cool hats like the one I'm wearing right here. So go grab one of those if you don't have it and wear it to a show and take a picture so we can see it. Because Kevin's an egomaniac and he loves it.
Whoa.
And I'm in denial about it.
I was going to say, I am not the egomaniac out of the two of us.
I don't know. It's a close race. Anyway, we are filling a little bit of time, but I will say this, Kevin, what do you think about the Facebook rooms we've been talking about doing? We did a Twitter space thing, and that was cool. We can continue to do those, but we want to have an audio back and forth. I don't know if the people watching, if you're familiar with what Facebook rooms are, but it's audio only, and it would allow people to come in and out, the guests, y'all that are in the comments, to actually be a part of the show. What is it? Oh, the hoodie giveaway. Thanks, Matt. We suck at this. Every night's our first night, so we appreciate that. But no, the Facebook rooms, Kevin, what do you think? We'll throw one of them up, let everybody know through the text messaging app that we never use, and the maybe an alert on the app, and that way people can jump in,
man.
People can jump in and be a part of the conversation more so than just through the keyboard there, which we do appreciate.
By the way, thank you for everybody throwing out the stars, by the way.
It was that graphic, dude. When you hit like this, you're gonna get that kind of response. I think our viewership spiked a little bit too.
So Catherine threw out 1,000 stars to us. So thank you very much for that.
Yes, Catherine.
Dawn has thrown out some stars almost the whole darn show. Michelle threw out some stars to us. Appreciate all the love there. Another Joey Lisa Dayton threw out 500 stars. So thank you very much, guys. We appreciate that. That is one way, and threw out 200 stars. Dustin's throwing out some stars. So that's a way you guys can help support the show. And literally, it's pennies. Oh, and Facebook's now throwing stars at me. We're getting all sorts of new graphics and everything, man.
Is that for real?
Yeah. Well, in the comments that I can see. So, yeah, I like it. That's weird.
Know. That is weird. It's the graphic, man. You throw out quality shit like that, and people react to it. A text for alerts. Okay, cool, Amy. Thank you. You'll get one automated response that's like pre-typed, and then everything else after that is us. About once every 6 weeks, you'll get something. Maybe 8 weeks.
Yeah, and I actually sent out a text that said we're live.
When? Today?
Just now. When we were talking about how lazy we are, I just went in there and sent it out.
Maybe that was what the spike was,
Right.
Kevin mentioned it earlier. We've been doing a little bit more on the website too, with album reviews or EPs, whatever you want to call it, single reviews as well. You just jump over to the sound228.com and click on the blog, right, Kevin?
On
the blog page.
I'll probably change it from blog to news.
That'll work. But we got a lot of killer reviews and a lot of killer music. And that's not going to stop. We're going to keep bringing that to you. We got all the admins for the sound have been chipping in and doing great work. They're just as addicted to this shit as we are. So we appreciate their hard work and their effort. The text message number that's a great question. And look at this right here. It is 228-641-1648. Just text the words, the sound for the first text. And that kicks you over into the sound category. And when we send out a mass text message, you'll get it. So Kevin, what should we do?
Austin just responded to the email saying he got it. So hopefully he'll be on here in just a few minutes. So
okay,
the boys from Transient have all the I talked to them much earlier in the week. So
okay.
Even Phil Cron is going to be joining us tonight. So
the Phil Cron
from Transient will be joining us tonight.
I love it.
But you know what we can do?
Talk about the homegrown show
if you want.
Festival stage.
Yeah, we can talk about the homegrown stage coming up at CPR Fest. CPR Fest happening April 2nd at the Coast Coliseum with Bad Flower, Non-Point, Dead Poet Society, Seether, Three Doors Down, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, plus the CPR Fest homegrown stage. which will include Envision, Awaken the Giant, Transient, Magnolia Bayou, and Riding with Killers. So we've got a killer lineup on that stage. Taylor from Riding with Killers is starting a new thing with some voodoo dolls that they're going to be selling with the money going to a charity. And anybody who gets their hands on one of these voodoo dolls, you know what? I don't know if I can tell the whole story. I don't think he's announced it yet.
Yeah, you probably let that cat way out of the bag. Good job.
I didn't say what charity. I didn't say how you could get the voodoo dolls or anything like that. But yeah, he's going to be doing something. He did post about doing something with the voodoo dolls. So they'll be doing that, and they'll be doing it around the CPR Fest time. And then also, what else were we talking about? I do want to say congratulations to Awaken the Giant, by the way. You ready? They did get added to full rotation at CPR.
That's pretty big, man.
So they are part of the rotation in regular rotation on 97.9 WCPR, which is a station that we are working with. So, and it's the station putting on CPR Fest. So anyways, so we're going to have
a big ass booth set up, a tent set up for CPR Fest. And Kevin and I mentioned it already on the show. We really we know everybody's excited about it, and that's super cool, man. What looks like is there one? Oh, nice. But we want to see a big turnout for the homegrown stage, right, Kevin? We want to see people out there because have you mentioned it though? The design wise, it's two separate stages, right? Or is one like it's going to be outdoors, going to be in the parking lot at the Coliseum, right? On the grounds out front.
So, it's going to be on the grounds of the Coast Coliseum, and for those of you that have been there, like the Crawfish Festival and things like that, the stage is on one end. And what they do is they take the other stage and put it almost in an L shape. So it'll be a little bit further back. So the main stage is in the parking lot. And then this stage will be up off the curb in the grass a little bit by a tree, kind of where they cook the crawfish at for Crawfish Festival. So that's where that stage will be at. So basically, if you're looking at the stage, if you're not sitting in the seated right in front of the stage, if you're in general admission, if you're watching the stage and the homegrown stage starts, all you do is turn to your right and you'll be right in front of the homegrown stage.
Okay, they're super close, you're saying?
Yeah, they'll be close to each other. So it'll be a chance to do all of that. So
cool. And I'm assuming the bands will be able to set their stuff up too, the homegrown, as far as merch booths and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they'll actually, I believe, if I remember right, I'm still waiting on all of the info to come in, but if I remember right from the past, they're going to be part of the merch section. So the main bands will have their merch section, and the local bands will be, so it'll be pretty much one band at a time. So after Envision's done playing, they'll be able to go sell their stuff. And then when everybody else is done playing, they'll be able to go out sell their stuff. So, yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
I see you.
All right, we got Austin backstage. We're going to bring him in on the live stream here. Let's do it. Austin, what's up, man?
Yo,
what's up?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. It's the internet, man. It's the worldwide internet. It's live.
Dude, lots changed.
Yeah.
You think?
You're telling us.
Yeah.
It's crazy now.
So I will say this. It is my utmost pleasure to have you face to face right now.
Thank you, Special K.
I've missed you. So, and
Likewise,
I'm ready,
brother.
I'm ready to have a catch up session and talk about the new single and all of that kind of stuff. But let's roll it. First of all, for those of you that don't know, and if you don't know, I don't know what rock you've been under. This is Austin John Winkler, former lead singer of Hinder, now out on his own solo stuff. But I want to go back a little bit. From, I guess, what was it? 2013 is when you kind of parted ways with Hinder. And
yeah, man, 2013. Yeah.
And then you went on and you did Lovesick Radio, which was an EP that you'd put out. Bring us kind of into that moment from that moment into the EP and then now where you're at?
Yeah, I gotta apologize first, especially my allergies are like through the roof today, and I also like threw my back out, so I'm all out of whack today. Just so you
I
know.
got you. I got you. All right.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so with Lovesick Radio, man. I mean, I was still very, very sick, very much in my addiction, and even all the way up through 2019 to what got me in the hospital. I was just chasing, something I could never fill, and I took a turn for the worse. 2019, I checked into the old hospital for a summer stay for 3 months, and I was diagnosed with liver and kidney failure all at the same time, and I had to be put on dialysis for 9 months, man, and just kind of checked me at the gates and said, you need to slow down and
Yeah.
get your shit together.
Right. And
So.
you're getting to the point now. I mean, if I remember right, I've been trying to do some reading and stuff like that. But I will say this, you are the hardest person to get a hold of. I will tell you this.
Yeah.
Not only before you did Superjaded, but I was at one point in both of our lives. I considered you a really good acquaintance of being able to, when you were in town. I mean, it was a good time and we hung out. And I always wanted to be able to check on you, but could never find you. And then I told Jerry, I started getting on Twitter. I'm like, people help me. What can we do? I was reaching out to radio execs, anybody that could get a hold of you. And then you put your website out. And then I went to the website and it said contact, and there was that email. I'm like, I got him. So
yeah.
But I want to let's talk a little bit about, because from what I understand is what I was reading. So your May will be what, 3 years for you sober?
Yeah, May will be 3 years.
That
Absolutely.
is,
yeah, it's wild to even think about. Say out loud. It's crazy.
well, and that's like I told you. What's funny is, and I told my girlfriend earlier when I found that out that May was your 3 years. May is my 7 year. So.
Oh wow. See, yeah.
Yeah.
You started. You got the memo before I did.
That I did.
Right.
So Superjaded, when I first heard the song, and I was listening to it, and I was like, and it was great to hear your voice in that realm again. And I was listening to it and I was like, man, this is a great relationship song. This is a great, God damn, I made some stuff and made some mistakes. And then I was like, holy crap. Then I saw that I had to do a lot with your addiction. Then I started listening to it a different way. And I was like,
right.
Fuck, this really hits home when you think of it that way. So walk us through Superjaded and how it came about and all of that.
Well, I think it was kind of right before I had gotten hospitalized. I think I had like that first line, like I don't have a memory that you're not in, from the very start where our love began. And I kind of just had that, and I was throwing that around for a long time, and obviously hospitalized, and I was just kind of, I had a lot of nothing to do but think whenever you're going to dialysis and you're there for 5 hours at a time a day, just cleaning your blood. But I had to relearn how to do everything. I had to relearn how to walk again. I had to relearn how to write again, and I had to fall back in love with music. And I had sat there and I'd had this course, this Superjaded, I fucking hated. And there's something so real about that, because people don't want to be pissed off all the time. They don't want to be, they don't want to have that little, they don't want to be angry all the time. And I didn't want to be angry all the time, and I was sick of it. And I just had to look at my life and see, I had to relearn everything. I had to take everything in my life away that was not working, which was relationships and substances and, any relationship I had. I just had to start all over. And that song was a way for me to do that.
Well, we're gonna go ahead and roll into the video real quick. For those of you that haven't heard the song, which is sitting at number 5 on the Sounds Dirty 30 radio
Cool.
station. But let's roll into Superjaded. Here it is. It's Austin John Winkler. Check it out. We're going to come back with him in just a few minutes, and you're watching the sound.
I'm more than an addict. You're not just my habit. I don't have a memory that you're not in. From the very start where our love began. You were trying forever, not wanting. Need to see your smile till the very end. Just look what you did to me. I'm superjaded. I fucking hate it. So I'm saying goodbye. You can't let it go. Of me, more than an addict. You're not just my habit. Now there's something crazy with the sky. 'Cause you're not here, I can't see your eye. You leave and love me a million times. You're my bleeding heart, you're my Valentine. Just look what you did to me. I'm superjaded. I fucking hate it. So I'm saying goodbye. You can't let it go. Of me, more than an addict. You're not just my habit. Superjaded. It's hard to fake a smile. I know we lost the war. I hate that you and I can't be us anymore. I'm superjaded. I'm superjaded. Look what you did to me. I'm superjaded. I fucking hate it. So I'm saying goodbye. So let fucking go. It's complicated. We might not make it out alive. Saying goodbye. You gotta let go. Let go. Let go. I'm more than an addict. You're not just my habit.
Dude, it hits me. It hits me hard, and you could see it in the comments of
Yeah.
people that, and I think that's a testament of how well written and how much you can feel this song. How many people have reached out to you since this song?
Oh man, it's been pretty overwhelming. I mean, just shooting the video alone, really. There was like three of it. I mean, there's only 6 people in the video. Half of them came up to me telling me stories with tears in their eyes. Man, it's pretty remarkable to see the effect it has on people.
Yeah, no kidding. And I mean, like I said, you can see it in the comments. So one of the things that I noticed and read about, so we've got this show that we're doing in a couple weeks called Fayard Fest for a buddy of ours that passed away, and we've got bands playing and we're raising money, and we're raising money for Music Cares, and Music Cares helped you out. Can you tell us a little bit of your experience with Music Cares?
Oh, Music Cares is excellent. They helped me out the first time I went to I checked myself into rehabilitation center in Malibu. They took care of the bill, and the second time I checked into the facilities, they've looked after me, and it's a magnificent it's not a charity, it's just it's an organization that takes care of their own, and
Right. No, absolutely.
it's really good to know that they exist, and they're willing to help musicians out there struggling with getting their lives together, with addiction and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's one that we're really excited about to be able to partner with and raise some money
That's really
for
cool.
and help out where we can. So what is the future for you in the you got another single coming out, I believe, right? Here pretty soon?
Yeah, it's I'm dropping Phone Line on March 25th, and it's a song I'd written a while ago, and people had been wanting it to be out. So it's definitely a song that's close to my heart, that I think people can resonate with too.
So any futures touring or anything?
That is definitely a possibility. You know, I'm definitely finishing up the record and trying to figure out exactly what all I want on it and stuff like that. But I'd love to tour at the end of this year if possible.
Well, I will tell you this: you've got a home in Biloxi, Mississippi, as usual. So
Oh man, I love old Biloxi, man. That's for sure. We've had some times out there.
yeah, it was some good times. As a matter of fact, Jared, their very first show they played was the night before Katrina.
Oh, damn.
Oh
Yeah.
baby.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
that was a whole different era.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
They played that show, and we were told to pack everything up and get out.
Wow.
Yeah,
So-
we did, man. We were flooring it at 3 a.m. in the morning, getting out of Mississippi.
Yep.
Thank God you made it, because it was a bad one. It was a doozy.
It definitely was, yeah.
Austin, I want to say, man, the voice, your voice is amazing. Still got that 100%. Shines through in that song for sure. You can see it in the comments. Everybody is commenting on that. Video is great too, man. But I wanted to know, what you mentioned that you checked in a couple different facilities. What was the thing that made it stick this time? Was it the liver failure, dialysis, like staring death kind of in the face?
Yeah,
or
I
was it
mean,
deeper than that? What was it?
I definitely, learned lessons the hard way, and this is definitely the hardest way, for me to learn it. I mean, looking at yourself in the mirror as yellow, and the doctor saying you may never get your color back. That scared me sober big time. I mean, because I liked, I liked the way I look. I liked being a Simpsons character doesn't jive well with my thing I got going on here.
Liver failure is not a fun road, and transplants and all that. It ain't good.
Absolutely not. I was lucky. I was one of the lucky ones.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, like Kevin said, on 3 years, man. I just
thank you, man.
Hopefully, if there's anybody out there battling that, man, you hear that story, like don't take it to the end. Don't take it that far. Get some help before you get to that part.
Absolutely. That's kind of my whole thing with this. You don't have to go all the way to the end, really. You don't have to do it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, Austin, we'll let you go. I appreciate you joining us, and look, stay in touch. Whatever we can do to help with you, with your music career, whatever we can do on our end to help you, we are there.
Yeah.
And the people that are in the chat right now. I know who you are. I know how well you guys hit all over the social medias. Spread Austin single all over the place.
Yeah.
We can
Spread
do
it
to
out. Spread it.
help him. So
I appreciate it. Thank you
Where do
so
we
much,
where do we
guys.
send the people to find you? Are you active on Facebook the most?
I'm active on Facebook, my Instagram, Austin John Winkler, all the social medias. You'll find me there. So, and the superjaded.com is it's a new website that I put up for people who are kind of struggling, and you go there, you get your Superjaded stuff too. So,
Sweet.
thank you very much, Austin. We'll let you get out and stay in touch. We
thank
got
y'all
you.
so much. Good talking to you guys.
All right.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night,
Austin.
man.
Take care, man.
Bye. Man, I love that man.
Yeah, good dude. Seems like a good dude, man. He took it to the edge, bro. You don't get to go much further than that. He's not lying. Liver failure. That's most people, and then dialysis for 9 months. That's about as close as you can get without checking out. So,
Lisa, thank you for popping up the website there, superjaded.com. And yeah, man, I guess this one's coming from my heart a little bit for all of you social media warriors out there that spread all the love, dude. For me, for us, I don't care. For him, spread the love of Austin John Winkler. That song needs to be heard as much as possible. So that's just me.
Yeah, that's a comeback story.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's great, and I can't wait to hear his new one, Phone Line, March 25th.
Speaking of comeback stories, Kevin, did you catch yesterday? I think it was, and it might have been news outlets, Twitter. I don't remember about Tom Brady's coming back. Did you hear anything about that?
Shut up. Screw him. He's a hoe.
What do you mean he's a hoe?
He's a hoe, man. He can't. I've never seen anybody need more attention than me, and it's definitely fucking Tom Brady.
Is he Brett Favre in it?
No. I think
Favre did it a couple times.
I know, but Tom Brady's also won more Super Bowls than Brett Favre could ever dream of. So
there's always one more.
And that's what sucks, man. Give somebody else a god dang chance. That's aggravating. It pisses me off. It makes me so mad. I was sitting on my computer. It made me so mad that I made this last night.
Oh, damn. You are sour. Damn, you memed him.
Dude, I just can't.
Dude, I am not a Patriots fan, and I do not like the Buccaneers, but I do think it's funny.
You know what?
How he pisses everybody
Brandy and
off.
I agree on that one.
Yeah.
Brady.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I get it. All right, where are these transient boys at?
I did tell him 8:20. I might need to send him a message to
I don't know, the Phil Cron. He's familiar with the interwebs. You know, he runs a show, runs a show. I'm not sure which one it is. Are you texting him?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody blow up their page. Go tag them a whole bunch. Ask them where the hell they're at.
Yeah.
We have a video from them tonight. Let's see. No Light.
No Light, which is their most recent single. Matter of fact, yeah, we can go ahead and roll into that, and then I'll find out where I messaged all of them in a group and told them to hurry up.
Exactly what. No, it's only 8:20 now, so technically, I mean,
did I tell them 8:20? Let me look here.
They're musicians.
Oh, I told them 8:25.
See, now
hashtag Kevin fucked up.
Now egg is on our face, sir.
So, anyways,
so should we roll the video? Being that kind of time,
roll out the video.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Everybody, go ahead.
Here's Transient. It is their latest single. It's called No Light. Out, and you're watching the sound.
Some hope in this madness. I'm looking for another way out, 'cause I am sick of this. Maybe I'm too blind, and maybe in due time we'll know what was, but there's no road or way to go. This is the path I chose. Lessons that simply can't be taught. I know I am the wisest. This is love. This is love. There is no light inside. I just can't believe I'm stuck in this frame, left with the blame, with no more words to say. All those times you pointed at me made me feel so damn obsolete, so incomplete. This is the path I chose. Lessons that simply can't be taught. I know I am the wisest. Because of your games, you pushed me outside your This is the path I chose. Lessons that simply can't be taught. I know I am the wisest. This is love. This is love. There is no light inside.
I want to talk about the quality of the videos that we've had on the show tonight. I mean, they're epic, dude. What do you think?
No, they're great. And the best thing about that video is fucking Phil looks so sexy in that hoodie that I had
Yeah.
to immediately text Jody. I'm like, I want a fucking hoodie.
Yeah,
If
no,
I
it's
have that
cool.
hoodie, I'll look as sexy as Phil.
You won't. You think you will, but you won't. And everybody else will know you're not, but you won't know that. So it doesn't matter. That's the
it.
beauty of the hoodie. Here's the thing. These videos that we got on the show tonight and all the other, episodes, they rival what you saw in the 90s on MTV. And these are independent artists. You know what I'm saying?
I do
just
know
love
what
it.
you're saying.
I'm impressed with that. Let's bring these fellers in here. Right here. There we go. Bang, bang, bang. It's like
Oh
the
boy. Oh boy.
Huh?
You have no
Phil.
idea, dude. You have no idea how happy I am right now, dude. You have
Tell
no
us.
idea,
Tell the
bro.
people.
We're fucking going, bro.
Look,
Let's go.
look, Bud Light in a champagne glass. I wouldn't expect anything different from you. I want to let you know we took a poll. We took a vote before you came on about 30 minutes ago. You will for now be referred to as the Phil Cron from here on out. Everybody voted yes. The Phil Cron.
I appreciate that.
How do you feel about? Could you give us a speech? I don't know. I think it's
No,
speech
no, I
worthy.
feel good. No, I've been eating espresso beans for the last 20 minutes. I put on my best sweater vest. I got a $30, actually $32. Give him a tip. It's $40, right? haircut. I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready to go.
God,
I'm
you look
raging.
good.
I'm raging.
Dude. All right, listen, we could talk all night. I get it. Let's bring us back around to Jody. What's up? Emmett, glad to have you guys in here. Transient, the video's fucking killer, the song's killer, everything y'all are putting out's killer. Are y'all gonna, first question, are y'all gonna do anything that sucks? Is there any plans to do like one or two things that just suck shit and then go back to doing killer stuff? Anybody?
Yeah, Kevin, you want to take that? You want to tell these guys that we're gonna suck shit? We're not gonna do our butt rock to the highest of our abilities.
Given my recent promotion within the band, they don't know it, but the next thing on the agenda is doing nothing but Metallica covers with Gloria Estefan lyrics.
Good.
Yes.
That's what we need. That's what we need. Just break that tempo up a little bit.
We're pretty much just reinventing the wheel at this point.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I love it. So tell me. So
get that landscape view. There we go.
I'll be the we lost Phil, but I'll be the serious one here for a minute because you can't control Jared once you guys get around him. He's just something. So give us the update on Transient. I know you guys have done some changing and doing some different things in different directions. So kind of fill us in with what's going on with as much as you can.
Well, we just got out of the studio. Damn it.
Yep.
Now we went out to see Jonathan DeLeese again at Concrete Studios. He just recently moved out to Nashville. Switched up management companies, and his doors are opening so much. So definitely got to stick with the family. But yeah, so we did another 3-song EP. It's got a little loose concept to it. Emmett, you want to talk a little bit about it?
Honestly, it was an amazing experience. The first set of songs. Jody kind of had those when the group was formed. So it was kind of a sprinkling. And this batch of songs really was like a true group effort. I think everybody walked away just on cloud 9. We are extremely happy with how the songs turned out, the direction it's going. So it's going to be exciting year, to say the least.
Yes, we hope at least, But yeah, we're all excited about it. Like he said, it was definitely more of a group effort, and we tried a few new things and streamlined a few more things, and we're all very happy with the way it came out. So I'm not sure exactly when the release date is, but it should be, I want to say, around summertime.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, first song will probably be around summertime.
Well, I can tell you one thing that we are excited about is you guys will be playing the CPR Fest homegrown stage at CPR Fest on April 2nd.
Yes, we will.
With Awaken the Giant, Envision, Magnolia Bayou, and Riding with Killers. How excited are you guys?
Well, it's a lot of good bands we're playing with.
Yeah.
I know we gotta run some laps and do some jumping jacks and stuff before we get on stage.
There you go.
Look, guys, you know it is. I've been watching all my friends play this shit since I was 15 years old. I played the Crawfish Festival once, like on a side stage at noon. That was cool. But I've never played CPR Fest. So it's kind of coming full circle, 20 years later. So hard work pays off, you know what I mean?
I hear that. And you don't come across to me as a guy, Phil, who's afraid of much. So I can only imagine the amount of adrenaline you're gonna have when you hit that stage, right? No fear.
Yeah, obviously not. I'm like Kevin Harris. I sleep face down, palms up. I'm a man. I'm a red-blooded American. I take the bull by the horns. I'm not afraid of anything at all.
Oh God. Yeah, you need to wear an intimidator shirt that night. I don't know if you've already got your wardrobe picked out, but
yeah,
anyway.
blue swim shorts.
I'm willing to bet there will not be a piece of that drum set that's not broken.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know. This is a brand new one, so I don't know. I don't know. I did finance it, so I just probably won't pay that credit card. It's fine. It'll work itself out.
Just cut it off and move. You don't have to worry. Just move. They can't find you.
Yeah.
Guys, in all seriousness, how much does Phil make you laugh on the fucking tour bus?
Okay. Perfect example. So we're staying, in the bus while we're recording these songs, and one night we're watching the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Phil's sitting in the floor of the bus, and he just goes, "This is highly fucking illegal." It's like, yeah, it's a funnel of death. And Phil,
So the scene where Leatherface goes in the tour bus and kills everybody in a double decker.
Maybe he internalized it a little too much, being in on the bus and all. So
you can't get.
Yeah, I'm mainly like the comedic. I'm mainly the comedic guy. These guys are pretty. A lot of what they do in life and their whole lives is really dry and boring. So I try to liven things up. I try to keep it fun, because if you look in a band like this, if you're not having fun, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like you gotta be cool. You gotta have fun. You gotta be able to make jokes. You gotta be able to roast each other, which is basically all I do. If it wasn't, I don't even care about drums anymore. Like I just want to roast people. Like that's all I want to do. Maybe
we could talk to CPR and you could get like 10 minutes ahead of y'all's set list of just you with a microphone talking about politics and science.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea. Phil should just do basically a game that we invented called "This Guy Looks Like He May or May Not."
Yeah.
We were at Jody's parents' house, and we found this old photo of Jody on the wall, and Phil just immediately goes he's like, that guy looks like he may or may not have meth in the trunk of his car.
Seriously, Jared, when you look at these two dudes, it's like they look like cartoon characters, and you just want to just rip on them. I mean, no offense, Kevin, but when I see Kevin, it's just like 10,000 jokes.
Come on,
right? I'm ready to roll,
It's probably like what Nikola Tesla, when he saw like electricity. It's the same for you. Your mind works the same way. It's just constant flow of thought, uncontrolled, just non-filtered, right?
Yeah, it's an issue. It's a problem. It causes problems in my personal relationships. It causes problems at home. It's a lot of. It's fun though. It's good stuff. I enjoy it.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think this probably was the best interview of the night, possibly, or at least a close second, Phil. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You did a great job.
It's the best.
We can't wait to see you guys. The new music, we don't have a date. It's still in the air. It's hanging out there. It's not.
Give them a date. No, we'll send it to you right now. Like there's no like, we got a date. And we got a date.
Here's the thing.
More weights, more dates.
Let's wait until we're 45, 50, 55. Let's just keep waiting. Let's see what happens. I don't know.
Well, I will say this. I have a very important date to talk about.
Yes.
Right there.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Transient, Worthy of the Crown, and Faking Solace, May 7th at the Cannery in I almost said downtown Biloxi, on Shriners Boulevard in Woolmarket in Mississippi. Those tickets are now available on our website at thesound228.com. Click on events. They are $8 in advance, $10 the night of. So save yourself a couple bucks. It'll get you an extra beer at the Cannery. And you can get those tickets now at thesound228.com.
You made that poster. That was great.
Bring toast.
That was Jody that did that poster.
Good job, Jody. That looks killer, dude. I love it.
I would go say, hey, I was going to go do my own. And then when he sent that, I'm like, fuck this. Can you do this and this real quick and send it to me? And done.
Jody's been in the game for a minute. He knows about that poster life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a teenager down the road from him that does all that
back
shit
in the day. In fact, you still got the drum head, don't you?
What's that? Which drum head?
The drum head from the original album cover, Pleasure and Pain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We still rock the shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I did some manipulation on that one for the guys way back. That was cool as hell.
Yeah, I remember that, dude. That was killer, bro. Looking forward to that show at the Cannery. Looking forward to hanging out. That's going to be a good damn time. Y'all got merch for sale on the website. Kevin mentioned the hoodies, man. Y'all got merch for sale?
Yeah, so actually we are give us a little bit. We're in the process of lowering prices across the whole store, and we've also got some one-off merch that we do that we have for sale as well. Like, through social media, Facebook, if you message us, we got pictures all over our website.
Dude, we got like 10 boxes of shirts. If you want a shirt, message, we'll get you a shirt. We got tons of
koozies, we got
shirts.
stickers, we got dugouts.
Jared, show the shirt again.
But
Right
yeah,
here.
like the prices on the website and on the Facebook page, they are going to go lower within the next week. So yeah, if anybody wants some cool looking stuff.
When y'all are ready to debut that new shit, kick it over to us. We have a radio station. We'll throw it on. Are y'all gonna do videos? You're gonna keep doing videos. Yeah, you're gonna keep doing
Absolutely.
Do y'all like to? What's with the video? Let's talk that for a minute. Y'all like to bounce around from different directors, producers of the video. Y'all got a guy. How does that work?
A lot of it is really a lot of it's availability and what we want to do,
really what it is,
and how much money we want to spend. Because like the guy that we want is probably booked up for 6 months and he costs thousands of dollars, and we're like, this guy's available for the like, do we want to wait that long to do a video? So, and the idea is we want to put a video out for every single song, or the song's not worth doing. And we want to do it, by singles. So it's basically who's available and who we think is cool at the time. And then when the stars align, it'll all work out.
The good thing about working with so many people is you also establish that network. So, if there is somebody that we do want to work with for a particular video, like a given vision that we see for the video, and we reach out to the person, they might recommend somebody who can be within budget, in a given time frame and everything like that. Like, this guy, I'm good friends with him. He'll do it just fine. So that just expands the network, that expands the community. And I mean, that's really all it is about, is just helping other artists create art,
Yeah, we're watching other bands and seeing whose videos, who's got the dopest video, and then we'll see who does their video. And since we got transportation now, we can just it's kind of nice to be able to reach out to people that we have no clue about and see what their standing is on doing a video for us.
Do y'all like to come up with the concept / idea for the video, or is it kind of a back and forth, or do they come up with everything?
It's a joint effort.
Okay.
Because most of the subject matter comes from our singer Trey, and so we Emmett and I are the artistic ones. We do all the visuals, but half the time, the stuff that we come up with, we can't afford.
Yeah,
like $1 million Hollywood budget.
Yeah. I want to blow a car off the top of the, this building,
rooftop video like Limp Bizkit did,
right? With 3 helicopter shots.
Yeah. No, we come up with like a loose concept for the most part, and then we'll bounce ideas back and forth with whoever's doing the video, and of course they can suggest things that are a little more affordable.
Yeah, everything that I've come up with has already been done. I wanted to hang light bulbs around the fucking band. I thought it would be cool, but apparently it's already
there's like a billion bands on the planet.
I think we should just go back to like metalcore band in a field circa MySpace 2005. I think we should bring that shit back.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's definitely 2005, because I could throw you like 3 videos right now of that.
Yeah,
with a slightly depressed
girl with bad makeup walking around with a cigarette that's got a slight drug problem. That's what I'm looking at.
Where's the random chick in the white dress walking through the field that has nothing to do with the band?
No. You got to remember
you gotta have that in
the middle of the woods where you just walk through, and
that too.
Yeah. Okay. And there's always the railroad tracks.
Yeah. The girl on top of the car. Did we mention that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's the 80s, right? Let's go back.
Tony Katane action right there for you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't make women like that anymore, though, Jared. They
maybe
don't
make Jaguar.
Like you can't find the red cherry. What's the video? The cherry pie girl? You can't find a girl like that. It's impossible.
No, they had to retire that girl.
No.
She's
like 67 now.
Well, you might could find one refurbished or something. I don't know, or like
sign me up.
Knockoff or something.
So we have a question in the comments for the band. They want to know more about how you guys came up with the band name.
Now that's the kind of questions we ought to be asking. But thank you for helping us.
Okay, that would be on me, I guess. It's a lot of things.
You didn't want anything too solid that would stick. It just kind of
okay. So to be honest, like I mean, I'm not going to be 100% honest. I can be a little bit honest. Like it basically was an inside joke between myself and one of my old singers from an old band. He lived in another state, and every time he'd come in town, he would always look like a homeless dude. And I'd make fun of him all the time, you know, be like, bro, you look like a transient, you know? And so I don't know, like it just kind of stuck. Always kind of rung in the back of my head. And I think
I like it
back then to Transient, but we never really did anything with it. So of course, when I got this thing kicked off, that's the first thing that came to my head, you know.
Love it. It's a great name.
I like it because in music production, the first peak of a given audio file is called a transient.
Correct.
Plus, to harken back to what Jody was saying, being on tour, being in a bus, you're kind of in a weird way a transient, which originally just means you're moving from, you know, one spot to another. So you're kind of homeless in a weird sense. So it just kind of worked for us.
I love it. Like the logo too. Whoever did that did a killer job, and the merch has always been on point. So if you're in the comments, you're watching, listening to us on the replay or the audio, man, go check them out on their website. Grab you some merch is the best way to support other than coming to a live show. I mean, and even financially, it's probably the best way, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All we do is use the money to pay for more merch. So.
Right.
And more diesel fuel.
Oh God.
Is that what you drink, Phil, or are you talking about for a vehicle, an actual vehicle?
Well, that's interesting you ask. No, I actually I don't drink, but we do have a issue paying for diesel going across the country and across Texas and Florida, and we've noticed in the past couple of months it's gotten higher, and it's tough because the bus we have, I don't know if you've been lucky enough to be on it and sit face down on our bus, but it's like 100. But 2 months ago it was $150 to fill it up. Now it's probably like 200 plus.
Well,
I had noticed.
We also got to kind of clarify why we even have that thing. We didn't buy it to show off or have a luxury just for, you know, dumb reasons. We were with the booking agency, and we had plans to do a lot of touring, and complications with the pandemic and just all kinds of crap happened, and things were canceling. Like they would get booked and then they would fall out. And so, you know, we kind of
it worked out because we've all toured before in vans and passenger vans, and that's great when you're 21, 19, 22. But
yeah, and the old lumbar spine's still intact, you know.
I got
you never have to pay for hotel
issues.
rooms.
I got digestive issues. Like I can't do it. I got it. So we got the bus, and Jody's a legitimate, like I hire him, carpenter.
Yeah,
carpenter.
Yeah,
right.
He sets a cup of water on the wood, levels it out. Great.
No, that's what you do in the band.
He built out the whole thing, and it's just so comfortable. It's just the way to go because you wake up not feeling like trash every day. Like you got a nice place to sleep. It's nice.
You got fans coming on the bus seeing you just like gobbling pills in the back, and they're like, "Damn, what kind of drugs is he on?" And you're like, "No, it's Prilosec."
Nobody else is allowed.
One of the main games that Emmett likes to play is pick a pill. We just mix up a bunch of pills in a styrofoam bowl, and we each take a pill. And 30 minutes later, we try to guess what we took. That's Emmett's thing. I don't do it.
Most of the time, it's usually like Bayer aspirin, something
right? Yeah, like Excedrin or Tylenol. Maybe Phil gets crazy, throws a Cialis in there, and y'all try to figure that out. You know, something like that. Yeah, nothing hardcore.
Feeling, you know, really, really crazy. Maybe a Tylenol.
No, most of the time we just end up watching inappropriate horror movies that aren't legal.
Yeah. By the way, don't ever let these two idiots get a hold of your Netflix account because. My algorithm is screwed beyond belief.
Yeah, they've screwed your algorithm. You'll probably never be able to fix that. You might delete the account and start another one.
Yeah, I might as well just burn everything down and start over.
Well, look, this one is off the rails as I'd hoped, and I appreciate you guys for being able to do that with us. Well, we're waiting on the new music. You better kick it over to us if you would be so gracious. We'll get it on the radio. We'll get it on the kick that video to us. We'll grudge match it out. Can't wait for the show at the Cannery. Looking very much forward to that. Gentlemen, love what you're doing. Kevin, what you got? We'll see y'all definitely at the on the homegrown stage for sure, but probably the Cannery. Well, the Cannery's after that.
Cannery is after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So okay,
That
homegrown.
was a very tactical move I made by making it after CPR Fest. So all these thousands of people see Transient, and they're going to go, "Oh shit, we'll get to see him again in a month." Fuck yeah,
Wow.
take my money.
It's almost like Kevin knows what he's doing, man. I tell you.
That's what you can hope for. We'll
Right.
see.
Right.
We
We all
got-
have a wonderful night, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
for having
Hey,
us.
you as well. Hey, I miss you guys.
Oh, we miss you too, Phil.
Hey,
Hey, Kevin, I
Time-
got you a
time to
hoodie too,
reconnect.
by the way. I got
Damn
one
right
on
you
the
do.
side for you.
I got to look sexy like Phil.
That's right.
good night,
All
y'all.
right, later, guys.
Later.
Later.
Always,
Love those guys.
always a good time with those fellers. Always a good
Absolutely.
time. Goes way back there. All right, Kevin. We got any shows to wrap up? Any announcements, or did we cover a lot of them in the in betweens?
We did cover a lot of them. Let me look real quick. I think we covered all of them. Once again, we will be back Wednesday night with Molly Diago. And her new song, End of the World, is playing on the Sound 228 radio station. And you can check out the video, and we will have her here on Wednesday night chatting with us about her new stuff and everything. And I'm going to go ahead and announce a winner.
You know that the comments people they're itching,
But
dude.
I'm also going to show the results, because when we have something this close, I don't want any kind of, oh, well, you know what? You and Dustin are best friends. And
Hey, I can tell you that they are not. They are not best friends. Dustin would agree to that.
yeah, so I'm putting the results up right now. They'll pop up here in just a second. But your winner, and we did have 66 votes, by the way. Your winner is Awaken the Giant by 56% of the votes. They won tonight and move into the Hall of Fame for the Grudge Match.
Well, like we said before, two great bands, two great videos, two great songs. It's an honor and a privilege for Kevin and I to be able to play them on the show. Thank y'all so much for voting. That means a shit ton. Hopefully y'all are fans of both bands and members of all their Facebook groups and whatnot. Probably catch them on the road playing together. So, you know, it's definitely not the last time you're going to hear Kingdom collapse on this show. I can tell you. Congratulations to the boys in Awaken the Giant. Feels like they got a little momentum moving their way.
Yep.
It feels like they're capitalizing on it too. So congrats to those guys. Your Hall of Fame trophies will be kind of like everybody else's. They're
Yeah.
invisible. We'll get those one day. Kevin is one of my best friends. Y'all argue like husband and wife.
Oh, God. Anyways.
All right.
So Wednesday night will be a new episode with Molly Diago, and the two videos that we will be putting up against each other in the Grudge Match, because it's brand new, will be Ira Vera versus the new one from Carbon Stone.
Okay.
So Ira
Check out the
Vera
merch.
versus, and merch.
Check out the merch. Buy a shirt. Buy a hat. Download the app. We love you.
Text us on the switch the overlay real quick.
Got it.
Text us.
Got
There
it.
you go. Text us right there.
Have a good night.
Later.